Them birds aggressive. You said if you need a cut, come here. What it's called?
And it's all Mexicans in here, and they gonna get you right. Well, they not.
Hold on, so they got bored, so they cut like.
They not all gonna get you right. I'll point you to the Pacific, gonna get you right with the cuts.
Hey, homie coming out with a crispy haircut is anything. I ain't gonna lie, the homie said.
Nah, he don't know who to go to. You know, he bougie to the white areas to get this shit sliced up for 200.
For 200?
You know, he a bougie prick. This the rich homie right here.
He lying.
He lying, not 200. Haircuts right here like $30. Oh,
no, I'm not talking about right here. I said, cuz the bougie talking about our barber.
Oh, he don't say 200s on no goddamn haircut. Nah, bro, crap. We could probably walk to the other side.
But look at Lil Bruh. You know why he made a point to say cuts only $30 right here. They not 200, and he didn't even. You jumped in the conversation, didn't even know what they was talking about. He was saying the other homie like to get expensive haircuts. Not that they charge that right here, but you know why he did that? Because he know that he was making a distinction. You know what I'm saying? Subconsciously between them and him. And they be saying, oh, all the gangs are mixed and this, that, and the third. What if these people, what if the people, like, what if some of these cats, and no disrespect to them, if it's really love and y'all really part of the neighborhood, but when I noticed that, I'm like, oh, he know. You know what I'm saying? He looking out for his people. Even while he a part of the gang or whatever the case is, right? But just imagine, what if some of these other races was joining these black gangs, bro, just to kill black people? And y'all acting like, oh, we all got the same agenda. We all came up over here. He seems to know that it's a difference. You get what I'm saying? But let's get into this shit. See, the topic of delineation come up, right? And making a distinction between so-called black brothers or so-called black people and the diasporas. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, they like to, I would say, cosplay and do this, that, and the third, all while trying to criticize the black man. You know what I'm saying? Being an FBA, foundational black American, so-called black American, this, that, and the third, you know, everybody want to be like us, but hate on us at the same time. But let's get into this shit, bro.
You said something earlier in an answer where you said that you talk about native blacks. And so that clearly sounds as if you are delineating native blacks versus someone that comes here from Bermuda or Jamaica or wherever they may they may come from that is black.
That's right.
And the purpose of that is what? Because you're on the surface, it would be like, hey, everybody here that's black gets treated a certain way. Why are you making that delineation?
That is an excellent point. You know why? Because you see, those people coming in from Jamaica or coming in from Africa, they have not been treated like black folk in this country. That's the first thing. And secondly, historically, they haven't had those historical experiences. They come in here voluntarily. When they come in here, they bring some cultural aspects from Africa. They can go back anytime they want. But the black people in this country have exceptional people.
See, not only that, right? See, you know, you got to know the difference between colorism and the so-called black experience. You know what I'm saying? Because the whole world and all cultures have colorism. You get what I'm saying? But it's a difference from you just being black and you being black. You get what I'm saying? FBA, not just from the diasporas. You know what I'm talking about?
Nobody's been mistreated, maltreated like them. Black folk are exception. They're the only people that came here forcefully, one. Two, they're the only people that denied their humanity. Three, they were the only people denied a right to enjoy the fruits of their labor. Four, they were the only people denied the right to participate in government. Five, they were the only people denied the right to vote. Six, they were the only people denied the right to have an education. Seven, they were the only people denied the right to have a business. Eight, they were the only people that participated in every war that this country has had since its founding.
You heard that? Denied the right to have a business. Whole time, if you're an immigrant, you come from out the way, guess what? This country is gonna aid in you having a business. They're gonna support you as long as you agree to the terms that everybody else in America has agreed to. And that's black people. Simple.
But whose mother country has never been against this country. All those immigrants come from countries where they fought America and they came in. And the seven, that they are the oldest and most patriotic people in the country. Not the Confederates in the South. They're not the most patriotic people waving the Confederate flag. The most patriotic people in this country are black people. native blacks, because you see 99% of all those blacks have been direct descendants of slaves. They've been here before 99% of all the other people ever arrived in this country. They are special people. And because they are special people, they need to be recognized, appreciated, and reparated for what they've done in this country and building this country. They're the ones that built the bridges, the roads, cut the timber, the trees, cleared the land, raised the tobacco, cotton, indigo. They're the people that fought to raise in every war to protect this country. The people coming from Africa or coming from Jamaica didn't. They came here voluntarily. And the most important point on this is, if you lump them with black folk, then you give the dominant white society a justification to say we don't owe black folk anything. Mm-hmm. Because you see, the blackness, people, black.
And that's the thing too. Like, see how I say, you know, people like from out the way that might be black, have black skin, but they're not foundational black Americans, right? They love to get in, you know, they'll lump themselves in, right? And act like, you know, we all part of the same plight, and then say some shit like, well, we don't need this and we don't need that. Hold on, bro. You're not even with us. First off, you don't, how you get over here cosplaying and acting like us, only for you to start speaking against us and criticizing us? What's wrong with you? You don't know what we fighting for, what we pushing towards. Kick back. Get to the back. And it's a lot of people. It's, you know, oh, man, bro.
People's blackness is more than just color. It is their heritage. It's their history. Yeah. It's their code of conduct. And more importantly, it is their badge of honor. And it's what it symbolizes the indebtedness that this country has to them. This country does not have an indebtedness to people coming from Africa. Mm-hmm. They don't have an indebtedness to people coming in from the Bahamas. Mm-hmm. If you lump black folk in there, you deprive black folk of the benefit, the debt that's owed them. Don't do that.
Whew, you are spitting fire. Let's.
No, he's spitting facts, and here goes some more of it.
Let me make the distinction or the delineation. I'm a foundational black American. My mama black, my daddy black. I did not come from any place other than here. I don't go to Jamaica and speak on what's happening in the grill. I do not go to Ghana and speak what's happening in Ghana. I do not go to Nigeria and talk about what's happening in Lagos, because it's none of my business. It is not my place. When you come over here from the Caribbean, from Africa, from South America, whichever type of black that you are, you get an immigrant experience. You do not have 400 years of chattel slavery hanging over your head. You do not know anything about Jim Crow, and you do not understand what is happening to us directly. You catch a little bit of an incident here and there because you look like us. So I'm gonna need everybody who's not a foundational black American to stay the hell out of my conversation, understand it's not your place, and realize that we have things to do.
You see, it's something that Vlad, Adam 22, little bro over there that was in the community, and even them so-called black gang members that's with little bro, right? All of them got something in common. And guess what it is? It's not furthering the so-called black community. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's why people take special offense, Flocka, when you pop it. Then you acting like, oh, I got the right to say, oh, all the women, all the gangbangers, all the parents who raise their kids in these gang environments, or this, that, and the third. Oh, you don't know nothing about that, bro. You don't know. See, you're not connected to it, and you don't know, the struggle so-called black people had to go through with the governments. Why people was placed in these environments? What was placed in these environments for us to be at this point now? You think people just decided to be gangbangers, or all this shit started as fight the power?
The problem is y'all don't ever want black people, black Americans, to make that distinction. Y'all don't like that. Y'all think whatever we do has to be shared amongst the whole diaspora. Why? Because we ain't got no specific name for ourselves. We call ourselves black people, and that applies to too many of y'all. And then whatever we try to make the distinction, it makes it seem like we're trying to start a diaspora war. No, if you can say this is Haitian history, Jamaican history, we can say that this is black American history and not try to credit the whole continent of Africa for that.
You know how they say you got to take the good with the bad? They just want the good from being associated with so-called black people. Oh, they can do this, they can do that, they're entertaining, they funny, duh. You know what I'm saying? Whole time while disrespect, it's been so much disrespect, bro, from our brothers and sisters from the diaspora. All these people, like the Grammys the other day, he talking about built on the back of immigrants. Kai Sanat talking about we don't got no fucking culture. Whole time you run around here, you wouldn't be wearing no fucking chrome heart if it wasn't for Jimmy, bro. This shit so out of pocket, bro. They will let somebody else monetize cool, bro. When you know that ain't cool, we know he nigga, let's keep it lit, bro.
Another day of me pointing out the hypocrisy that is Africans. You'll ask Africans and they'll say black people have no culture, right? But if you look at all the all the African artists, right? Especially the male, you see Atlanta. You see Atlanta, you see New York, literally. If you look at Burna Boy, you can see somebody who literally blueprint copied Future. His whole entire thing is Future. You look at Davido, he is literally, whole brand is an identity of Atlanta, literally. You look at Rema, whichever way you pronounce it, Travis Scott. That's a Travis Scott, Playboy Cardi ripoff. Okay, you look at Asake. Asake is almost every single, I would even say Asake is more even Travis Scott or more of Lil Uzi. Like all of them. They have no originality, but they swear black people have no culture. So where'd you get that? What African have you seen in your history books or in your culture that be rocking like that? That gave you that idea. Okay, thank you very much. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
You know, it's a terrible thing, bro, because, you know, I don't, you know, we know. I'm not gonna lie to you. Everything y'all think, y'all try to pull whatever you think we don't know. You know what I'm saying? Just because we come in with a smile and we cool and this, that, and the third, we know. We know everybody that's against us, and we ain't forgot, bro. And we waking up and we coming together. Yeah, and making a distinction. So, you know, I'm gonna play this. Let's play these last couple clips, and then I'm gonna get up out of here, bro. Feel me? Because it'll get you upset, bro.
Our culture's so strong. Bro, when you look at high-end, if we don't wear it, it don't sell. Right. It will not sell if we don't wear it.
Right. We control cool.
Completely.
Yes. We always control cool.
Right? Look, when you see Yeezy at Adidas, that's not the first time we saved Adidas. The first time, Run's house.
Whose house?
What? Run's house. Shout to Adidas.
You can't go anywhere on this earth without seeing our influence. The problem is, unlike any other black culture on the face of the planet, we have been colonized and monetized for profit by everyone, including the Koreans. K-pop ain't nothing but R&B. And the funny thing is, everyone's coming over here and benefiting from the fact that we put out the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendment. All of those things that started as the Black Liberation Movement, but then got shoehorned into civil rights because everybody wants to come off of our pain. American culture is black culture.
That's 100% facts. We was the motherfuckers here at the beginning, bro. And guess what? They try to attribute everybody that's so-called black that's in the Americas that came here from slavery. Bro, it was black people already here. Yeah, bro. Regardless of whatever they try to do, they try to change history. You think you think they carry millions and millions of people over here on that big ass water on wooden boats? Why ain't no African ancestors looking for their peoples that's over here in the Americas then? Ain't nobody from Africa looking for me. So this is my thing, bro. All this time, it's just terrible the disrespect we receive, bro, from everybody. Even people that got that's why they say everybody that's skin folks ain't kin folks. You know what I'm saying? Because they disrespect us and we supposed to be the same. You know, coming to America, watching that movie, it was like, okay, you know, it's something different, but they you know, we accept it. Feel me? We accepted all this bullshit for hella long. Yeah, we African, we did. Not really, not me. I never felt African. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I always knew it was a difference. When a little African come to school, I'm like, this nigga different. Simple. But, you know, we accepted the little bullshit. And people try to disrespect us because they think we don't know. We know everything, bro. And y'all all take pride in y'all cultures and history and knowing this, that, and the third. Pride come before the fall. You know, they say who was first gonna be last and who was last gonna be first. So get ready, motherfucker. Buckle up. And it just, you know, it's a terrible thing, bro, to have to experience this shit from everybody, right? But it's spiritual. Facts. If you don't know that, bro, if for the whole world to be against so-called black people, even black people, nigga got to skank in and got to act like, oh, no, I'm educated and we take pride in this. We take pride in being indoctrinated and we take pride in, nigga. Shut the fuck up, nigga. We don't want our respect, nigga, and not from you. We gonna take in our shit. We gonna love and respect each other, and then from that, y'all gonna fall in line. Tired of y'all was acting like, yo, who the f y'all be thinking y'all is? Like, y'all think y'all just, what do y'all think y'all is, bro? Who the f do y'all think y'all, don't ever disrespect, bruh. Do not disrespect us, bro. The next time I see somebody famous disrespecting us, bro, I dare show up at your show to make you clarify, because you popping it, nigga. You disrespect our forefathers, nigga, and our peoples that come from forests that done laid the groundwork for this motherfucker. You don't even walk around act like, and they still don't even like your bitch ass. But guess what? When it's a problem and it's an issue, we gonna be the ones to speak up. We be the only ones this whole time. Everybody else fall in line. Shut the fuck up.
Moors, Solon, Freeman, Indigenous, FBA. It is a bloodline. Tariq Nasheed and nobody else is over us. We govern ourselves. That's something that other people cannot do. We are the gods and goddess. Our bloodline is older than any other bloodline on the planet. Facts, not opinion. And that is the Black American, okay? Now, why is it a problem? Did y'all hear about the Asian comedian? Why is it a problem that ICE isn't coming after indigenous Black American people? They are more upset that ICE is not coming after us than the fact that ICE is here. Do you hear them asking why ICE is not attacking white people? They're not mad about that. They're just mad that the people who have been attacked, who have been mistreated, who have been outcast, who has the most suffering than anybody else. We can't even get a good credit line in our own country unless we don't work for it 20 times fold or more. As you niggas come over here and get that and loans right out the back. Nobody was concerned that we wasn't getting that. But now it's an uproar because ICE has no authority to check the Black American. Just imagine the one time we get a small break, because we're still fighting, you know, for just basic things that belong to us. Meanwhile, the immigrants are trying to undermine that, but yet still upset that we won't fight for them. Ooh, that's a deep shit. Look at it, family. That goes to show you that if ICE boot was in our neck, them niggas won't say nothing.
Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho.